Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is in the building with another banger, and you know how we do. Before we get started, do your boy a solid and shout your freaking selves out for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, make sure you do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because you know we trying to get to 20K and do the doggone thing. I don't know what it is. The algorithm is acting kind of funny with my videos, but we gonna make it do what it do, baby. Either way it goes. Y'all tired of Tony Grossi yet? Are y'all tired of the hate from the local media? Most of the local media has started to turn around on the idea of Shedeur Sanders being the best quarterback in Cleveland. But there's always one. And that one just so happens to be Tony Grossi. Let's go. Now, we got Cleveland camp today for the kids. And that doggone Tony Grossi will just not let it go. He will not let it go. He is still stuck on the fact that Dylan Gabriel is better than Shedeur Sanders. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But let's hear what Tony got to say.
There is this feeling from some people that he has blown everybody out of the water. But are you resisting that? Or are you acknowledging
he's getting better every day? He's very coachable, very likable.
He doesn't look like a fifth-round pick out there. Is that fair?
Can we wait till the pass rush and shoulder pads get on? I mean, it is touch football, Aaron. I mean, right now. And what's the one negative about Shedeur was what? Drifting into sacks, not being able to get away without the physical, the running ability to get.
At what point are you going to start to give him more credit? Preseason
I'm giving him
games
credit.
is what
He's
you're
doing better, but I think this is overhyping again.
At what point are you going to start to get a man credit? So now we got to wait till we put the shoulder pads on. When everybody was in shorts and shirts, it was something else. But now we got to wait to put the shoulder pads on. I just don't get it. And G. Bush is my man. I like G. Bush's approach to everything. But G. Bush is trying to give Cleveland and Coach Stefanski a way out, a better way of looking at things, a better way of you hoping the perceived public is looking at things, a better way to explain how Shedeur has went from 4 to 1 or 2 by the time camp rolls around. But G. Bush can better explain this to you.
Look, man, I just take a look at which I like the way he's moving with this, man. You see, because I've always thought from Jump Street, if you just throw him out here and all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's competing with Flacco today, you know what people would say? They say, oh, here y'all go giving people another. You just let him. He didn't earn anything. You just let him 5th-round pick. You threw him out there. He didn't earn nothing. You didn't find nothing about him. We're gonna give you first team.
Well, before
reps.
he gets anything, he's got to beat Flacco.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if he was today,
I'm okay with them giving him reps to compete with Flacco.
well, there would be a lot of people that would be okay with that.
I am,
because they would say
competition. Let's go.
They would say, you know what? He was the 3rd round. He was a 5th-round pick over a 3rd rounder. They went and got Kenny Pickett first, and Joe Flacco knows the offense. So they'll say, why is it this guy is getting all these reps with the ones, and those other guys are mixing it in with him? I like the approach. You know why? Because guess what? It's mini camps, and you can say when he does start, or he does get an opportunity, there will be nobody or no detractor can look at you in your face and say he did not earn it. No one gave him anything. He was a fourth team quarterback all the way into camp until he started getting reps. And then that keeps your credibility as a coaching staff to say, I told you it was a real competition. And if you start off fifth, you're going to have to climb some stuff. So for me, I'm hoping this is what happens. I hope he gets his rep when the regular camp comes. And then, you know when we're going to find out if he's different or not? When they get the pass on. And then it's undeniable.
Sure.
Correct. When they get the pads on, like I've always said, then there's nothing nobody else can say. But the one thing about this, it's not an argument. It's one thing about what G. Bush said that kind of clouds it a little bit. He said that you made him work his way up from the bottom. Then nobody will be able to say. But from the beginning, Kevin Stefanski said this is an open contest. Everybody is competing for the job. And to that I say, to the media, Shedeur hasn't had first team reps, but it's an open contest. So how do you say that it's an open contest when you've shown everybody else's first team reps but Shedeur's? But mind me, because I know that Shedeur has had first team reps. They've seen Shedeur with the first team. The public hasn't seen Shedeur with the first team. They know how good Shedeur is. They've seen it. All the other quarterbacks have seen it too. And that's why Denzel Ward was talking to Ocho Cinco and was like, hey, he looks like that boy. He looks like that man. But when you got Shedeur out here doing what he does, not only just being great and blending in with the community and taking part in other players, other team members' camps, not only do you have the quarterback to compete with, you got the superstar to compete with, and then you got the community activists to compete with. Because regardless of what you say, Shedeur has blended into this community, and they love him for it. They love him to death. Now that is Shedeur at Hardy's summer camp for the kids. This is Shedeur at the Cleveland camp today, and kids asking Shedeur, hey man, when you gonna start?
I can't call him right now. GG.
When's your first game?
Check it out.
When's your first game?
The first game, the preseason game.
Yes. Who are going to? Are you starting or still practicing?
Preseason? I don't know.
Who's starting? Who's your starting?
We got preseason first.
Yeah, are you starting? Is your homework week one?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you starting quarterback?
Nobody knows.
And see, that's superstar Shedeur. Got kids asking him, who's better, primetime Coach Prime or primetime Shedeur?
Here we go. Yeah. You got him next time, kid. There we go. Colorado State.
How many viewers do you have? They put belt.
They put belt.
I've seen it. W. Travis, you're the best receiver in the country. Who's better, primetime Deion or primetime Shedeur?
See what I'm saying? It gets no better than that. Once he becomes emboldened and ingrained in that community, what can you do? Nobody else is making that kind of effort around the city of Cleveland. Yes, other players want to be involved, but this is what Shedeur does. And it's not for stunt. It's just what he does. And being on a team when you're getting love from the outside, love from the inside, and then you got Pro Bowl players telling other superstars, hey, that man is different. He looks different when he out there. And then stuff.
Cleveland Brown quarterback competition progresses into mandatory minicamp. Shedeur Sanders has often found himself practicing with the backup. Shedeur said he's unbothered by practice reps instead of looking to take advantage of every opportunity given. Life is just based on how you view different things. See, now you got me questioning whether or not he was unprepared when he came to those meetings. I think y'all tried to salt that man up. I never got the inclination that he was unprepared. If the one thing that he was going to be is prepared, his father prepared him. He understands his dad, although he didn't play quarterback, he understood what comes along with playing the quarterback.
Right.
I love the way he's answered that question.
He's answering the questions perfectly. And the funny thing about it, I done talked to some people, he looked different. There's a difference when that young bull is out there spinning that ball. You hear me? Talk about from sources that's in that room, that's on that field, that's playing the sport.
Oh, he don't look different, do he, Ocho? He don't look different now, do he, Ocho? Y'all heard Shannon Sharp. He's starting to question y'all about those meetings, about him being unprepared. And like I said, the more and more Shedeur is practicing, the more footage we see, the more film we see, the more he speaks to the media, those questions are going to get louder also. People are going to start wanting to know, hey, all that mess y'all were talking pre-draft don't match. It don't sound right. That's not what we see. That's not what we hear. He has done nothing that resembles anything that you said happened in the pre-draft process. But Ocho was calling names of teammates.
Perfectly. And the funny thing about it, I got a couple of young bulls out there. I talked to Denzel Ward.
Yep.
I talked to some, but I couldn't say the name. But anyway, I done talked to some people. He looked different. There's a difference when that young bull is out there spinning that ball. You hear me? Difference. I'm talking about football. I ain't talking about no media and all that hoopla and all them, on Twitter, they putting up the numbers. He was 10 for 12 for 2 touchdowns. I'm talking about when he's at the helm, he looks different. Whether he's going with the first team, second team, or third team, it don't matter. I understand getting drafted in the 5th round. All that means nothing when it's time to play football and that whistle blows. He looks different than the rest of the competition. That's what I heard. And I'm talking from a not Brother Ward. I'm just talking about from sources that's in that room, that's on that field, that's playing the sport. Man, come on, man. I tell you.
This is something that I can.
Oh yeah, Denzel Ward say he looked different. We talking about an all-pro. Talking about a Pro Bowl. Say, hey, he looked different over there. He ain't the same as the rest of them. He a little bit better. He a little bit nastier. He throw that thing and put it in there right. That's what we need. But see, when your teammates, and it's going to start to happen more often, and once training camp opens up, it's really going to happen. Because then you got full access. And you're going to see Shedeur with the ones. But you heard Ocho. No matter with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, or the 4s. With the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, with the 1s, the 2. Y'all not hearing me. That man said no matter with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, or the 4s. I told y'all they seen it in practice. They've seen Shedeur with the 1s. Hit the like button. Because I just be dropping. Y'all don't pay attention. You got to pay attention. Brother with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, or the 4s, he just looks better. Regardless of whoever he's throwing with or who he's throwing to, he looks better. And I told you those chants for Shedeur are going to get louder. And they piping up. They starting to warm up down there. They bellowing up from the bottom. I hope y'all ready. because the hate is gonna come more than the love from the jump, because they didn't want to see him shine anyway. But remember that with Shedeur with his one interception over there. This is the updated version. Dylan Gabriel with his 2, and we ain't even counting the other 2 from rookie minicamp. That's just OTAs and mandatory minicamp. We ain't counting the interceptions from rookie minicamp, because then it's serious. But what I'm saying is, when you throw it at a 70% clip, no matter what, you're undeniable. And sooner or later, Kevin Stefanski's gonna have to step up and say, look here, players, we got us one. Now let's go try to do something. But anyway, y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all tired of hearing me. We ain't even gonna get to 20 minutes in this one, because I'm gonna get y'all out of here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur is that man. Understand that Tony Grossi, Mary Kay, and a few others are still gonna have that underlying hate while we in this break. But they're gonna try to find every excuse to say that Dylan Gabriel should go first, when we all know that Shedeur was drafted in the 5th round, not because of his gameplay, not because of his talent, not because of his interviews, but because of simply who he was, who he is, and who he's related to. It's just that simple. See, G. Bush can't say it out loud because he's invested. That's his people. That's his squad. I'm going to tell you what it is. He was drafted in the 5th round simply because who he is and who he's related to. No more, no less. Full freaking stop. If his name was Melvin Underwood, he would have written the 1st round and been named the Brown starter after them OTAs, throwing the ball like that. It's just that simple. But anyway, y'all leave me y'all comments. Y'all know how we get down. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, doing the damn thing, doing what we do in the comment section. I can't even get my other videos done because y'all won't leave Shedeur alone. And Tony Grossi need to man up and just be a big boy and say, yes, Shedeur is fire. He is throwing the ball at an 80, 75% clip. Nobody has ever done that before. And I don't understand it. You can't get mad because you created this. ESPN Cleveland created this stat tracker. It's on y'all. You didn't need this. You could have kept trying to tell the lies even though we was going to see it on film. But you wanted to try to change the narrative. And once again, it didn't work. So now just man up, Tony Grossi. Just man up. But I'm going to get out of here, man. I need to go lay down because I got to jump on this road in a little while. I need to take a nap. So I'm going to get out of here. Y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section. I will be checking back in. I love reading y'all comments. Love watching y'all engage with myself and each other in the comment section. So y'all do what y'all do. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.